I got feelings about you. Os livros na estante já não tem mais tanta importância. Do muito que eu li, do pouco que eu sei, nada me resta, a não ser a vontade de te encontrar. O motivo já nem sei, nem que seja só para estar ao seu lado, só pra ler no seu rosto uma mensagem de amor. Uma mensagem de amor. Os livros na estante já não tem mais tanta importância. Do muito que eu li, do pouco que eu sei, nada me resta, a não ser a vontade de te encontrar. O motivo já nem sei, nem que seja só para estar ao seu lado, só pra ler no seu rosto uma mensagem de amor. Mensagem de amor.
Nobody telling me what to say. This from the brain, from the heart, from the soul, from the streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Check 1, 2. Let's go. My nizzle, let's get in this fizzle and get in there and fellowship. Let's go.
It's not hard to fool me, 'cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yeah, lead the way, I follow, no need to say where we are heading now, babe. So tell your good lies, 'cause I'll find a better one. Yeah, susceptible now before the moment flies. Ooh, so tell your good lies, 'cause I'll find a better one. Ooh, susceptible now before the moment flies. It's not a problem, no, 'cause I know what I'm getting into. Yes. Yeah, and nothing can stop me. No, 'cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way, I follow. No need to say where
Let's
we
get it.
are
Let's get it. Let's
heading
get it.
now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell your good lies, 'cause I'll find a better one. Yeah, susceptible now before the moment flies. Before it flies. So tell your good lies, 'cause I'll find a better one. Susceptible now before the moment flies.
Yo. We are back. We are back. We are back.
You want to come on with me tonight? It's been a while.
So what is it this time? You just want to be held, or you want the LD?
What you think it is? I want the LD, baby. And then I want to be held. That's all right with you?
You know me.
Check one, two. Check one, two. Okay. Check out here tonight. You know, StreamYard is StreamYard, man. I'm starting to get tired of this fucking app and this device, and it's just doing some fuckery. As much money as StreamYard is getting, for them to be as janky as it has from time to time, it's starting to become a tragedy. So I'm gonna start exploring other streaming options as far as my server to try to give you guys a better experience on my YouTube and check one, two. All right. Yeah, well, but every time when I'm really set to really do a live stream, it's when I get the most problems. When I'm half-assing it and just throwing some shit against the wall, seeing what stick, man, I don't be having no damn problems. But the minute that I'm ready to really do a live stream and really bring the real, then I get this janky ass shit. So if y'all hear me, I know y'all hear me, but if y'all hear me in the chat, hey, put a one in the chat. Shout out where y'all from. Shout out to all those that are tuned in. Um, just trying to see right now. Some of the people that was coming in before, I got started on this live stream. So, what's your name? Oracle Araceli 8436. Yeah, I appreciate you for coming on in. You know. Oh my God. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. My shit just doing whatever. And also shout out to all my A1 day ones. Shout out to Sweetness. Shout out to Wifey for coming out here. Okay, you hear me? All right, that's all good. That's all I want to know. I know because, like I said, for whatever reason, Streamyard and my shit be acting real bogus, and yeah, I think I'm gonna get ready to switch over to like a different kind of like streaming network to help me with my edits and and stuff like that because it's just crazy. But shout out to all my newer subscribers that have been subscribing over the last couple weeks. I've been seeing the numbers are still slow. We still, we still at the black bottom. We still struggle streaming. But I feel, as long as I keep doing what I'm doing and keep bringing good content, good commentary, I feel that, over time, it'll get to where it needs to get at. So appreciate all those that tune in. You know, I know y'all be seeing some of the different things that be going on here as far as what my moderator, my main moderator be saying. Also, if you do want to be a moderator, we need more moderators into the chat. We need more people that's going to support this movement, govern the chat in case motherfuckers get outside their body and doing some extra shit that's just totally off cut, off putting. Get them up out of there. We want like minds in this here circle right here, in this family, in this Black Bottom Roscast society. We want like minds that want information, that want to have a good time and know the truth, and try to do better. We're not here to try to bash anybody that don't need to be bashed. Because there are we this is the channel. Let me explain this right now. This is a shaming channel. We are going to shame people, but shaming people to do better. We're not going to try to shame them just to try to, get them out the paint and just get them out the way and shit like that. Because everybody deserves a chance. Everybody deserves something better than what they're doing. But sometimes they need help. So if we're able to direct them, to give them instructions, to give them provision, to give them protection and understanding what they should do, then this is the place where you need to be at. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in tonight. Some of my old social club, we've been locking in and conversing with each other and stuff like that. Apparently, we getting ready to do an anniversary picnic on our anniversary month in August. So, be looking out for that, especially those that's in the Chicagoland area that want to come out and have a good time and, fellowship and be around some good people that's all about having a good time and not about drama and not about, you know, fighting and team turnovers and all that other team takeovers and all that other bullshit. We're not on that. We want a fellowship. We want to eat good. We want our kids to have a good time. We want to be in an environment where we feel safe and protected. And afterwards, we're gonna go home. it's interesting because I didn't realize how long it's been since we stopped doing what we was doing in the circles that we was a part of as an organization. It's been 4 years. This is the fourth year that no, hold on, 2014. Yeah, it's been it's been 4 years since we stopped doing what we were doing as an organization. Because in actuality, if we were still active, this would actually be our 12th year anniversary. That's a long time. We stopped at 8, and it was because of a lot of different things that was going on 4 years ago. And I'm not regretting that I did it because the powers to be wasn't real leaders, and they was leading us into the bullshit that the club world in Illinois has became. It's became a rest haven for hoes. It's became a sanctuary for gangbangers. It's been um, a place for people that wasn't really popular any other place in any other circle to feel validated. And y'all ran it down to the ground. And for me to still stay around in that circle, I just couldn't do it. I got tired of phony kicking it. I got tired of not wanting to put my hands on a motherfucker because some people got great necks for choking. Some people have a very good neck for choking. It to be all thick and girthy and all this other shit. And you just want to just grab it, because I got hands. If you see my hands, I got some big ass hands. So I had to I'm not trying to incite violence. So don't quote me on that. But I'm just bullshitting. But yeah, I had to get up out of that because you know the worst thing we can do as a people is to phony kick it with each other. Because the only thing that's going to happen after that is bullshit and drama. You know, but but I'm not going to go any further with my little rant. You know how we all do. We always start off with a body cam. So shout out to my man Heavy Gant. Disrespecting the airport is swiftly met with hands. Don't do this if you are a felon. That's the title of this body cam. We're gonna get to it and we're gonna get at it. So shout out to Heavy Gant, for what he do. We here at the Black Bottom Broadcast. So before we get started, yeah, I understand. Yeah, man. It ain't the same. Appreciate you. Exandria 73. Appreciate you. Yeah, I am a cowboy. Shit fire. But anyway, let's get on with the body cam and let's get this show started. All right, let's go.
To Orlando International Airport after receiving reports of an active battery.
Or the manager invites the female and the child are sitting at the bar, and the male is sitting at the
the police is over here.
manager.
Yes, Talia. So I call you back. Thank you.
The manager, thank you.
Okay, so he and her apparently had a fight now, but they came to my store. They sit down. She sit on the bar, and when in a rage of a second, she went up to him. He was sitting on the window. She pushed him to the window and got the child. Now she wants to go to the gate. I told her she has to wait for you because it's a fight between them.
Gate?
71, something like
Okay.
that. Can you talk to me?
Can we talk to him or her?
Hey, yo, NY Detective is the channel. Links in the description. You know who I do it for. Let's go.
First.
What's going I got attacked. I was sitting at the table. I got attacked. Everybody see me get attacked.
Okay. I'm here to help you.
I'm about to miss my flight, bro.
Who attacked you?
My son's mother. She's walking with my son. You can give me my son. Let me board the plane.
Is it her right here?
That's fine.
Is this her right here?
Yeah, that's her right there.
Okay, let me go
Give me
talk
my
to
son. I need to get on
Yeah, they not gonna make the flight, I don't think.
this last call.
Okay.
With Delta.
All right.
Not this right here. Hello.
So what's going on?
Hi. He is.
I don't want you looking at him while you're talking.
Yes. Okay. He's been domestic to me this whole trip. I'm trying to go home. Now he's trying to play victim in the restaurant. I'm just trying to go home.
Hold on. Let's stop right there. Ma'am, what do you mean he's been domestic to you this whole trip? What does that even mean? Do any of y'all know? Let's keep watching.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Hold on. What does that mean? You mean being domestic? You mean I'm just throwing this out there because I haven't really seen this video. We all watching this together. But what does being domestic mean? Does it mean that this man wanted you to act accordingly in public? Did this mean that this man, if he was witnessing you doing something out of the wheel that can make people look at you kind of sideways, that he was trying to correct you on? Did it mean that he was trying to put you in a situation of protection and you just wanted to just wild out and do what the fuck you wanted to do? I mean, what are we talking about? That shit didn't make no sense. But all right, but let's go. Let's see what this is all about. We watching this together, y'all. Let's go.
Go to my
What do you
gate.
mean by play victim in the restaurant?
Because he's saying that I put my hands on him.
Did you?
I pushed him. That's all I did was push him.
Why'd you push him?
Well,
Because I answered his phone and
why'd you
he
do
was on
that?
the phone with another female.
Hold on. I get it. Why did you do that in that case?
That's another thing that we got a problem with, that I noticed with a lot of sisters of the day. Y'all be so quick to always watch every little thing that a man does out here. Who's to say that this man was really on that time? You know, just like men look at women, you know, there are women that look at men the same way. Y'all know this. Y'all done seen countless videos of how ratchet and how raunchy today's women are. So is that a surprise? Are you that insecure? If you were doing what you needed to do in this relationship, that should be the least of your problems. A lot of times, and I know this for a fact, there's a lot of women that be looking at these other women eyeballing their men, their husbands, and things like that, and me laughing at them like, yeah, I know you looking. Just like the other way around. Yeah, I know you looking, nigga. Can't have it. Fuck you gonna get all insecure for out your body. Want to put your hands on him. What the fuck he do? But to be alive, but to just be in that place at that time, at that moment. So it's his fault. Come on, let's go.
Leave people phones alone, especially if this is how you gonna act. Helping yourself to answer people phones and getting your feelings hurt. Just causing a problem for nothing. Y'all apparently are on a trip here. It's Orlando. Maybe they're gonna go to Disney World. You know, you just want to create a problem. Just keep watching.
Yes, okay. He's been domestic to me this whole trip.
All right, tell
I'm
us
trying
about
to
it.
go home. Now he's trying to play victim in the restaurant. I'm just trying to go home.
Okay.
And go to my
What do
gate.
you mean by play victim in the restaurant?
Because he's saying that I put my hands on him.
Did you?
I mean, damn. What you mean play victim? If you put your hands on him, that's assault. That's assault. I mean, what are we talking about here? What are we getting at here? What's the end game here? Who's holding the infinity stones? What the fuck are you talking about? So see, this is that bullshit. This is that double standard. They feel that most women, not all. Let's just get that out the way. Most women feel that they are entitled to put their hands on men when they're not satisfied with how these men are moving. And you're wondering why more and more you are seeing black men leaving these Keishas in the dust, leaving these black women in the wind. Wind without a fan. Action. I mean, come on, man. Like, really? If the roles were reversed, you'd be wanting that motherfucker to go to jail, right? But anyway, let's go.
I pushed him. That's all I did was push him.
Why'd you push him?
Because I answered his phone, and he was on the phone with another female that we've been getting into it about this whole trip. And so that's why. Being also cheating. He's cheating, basically. He's been cheating this whole trip. Calling the girl bae and all. So I got upset and I pushed him. That's all. And I took my son. I'm trying to go to my gate. They won't let me. So that's why I didn't go too far.
No,
Because I didn't want y'all. Yeah, I didn't want y'all to have to.
I got to deal with it, right?
Yeah. I don't want you to have to chase
ID on you?
Yes, I do. And I have a history of domestic violence with him. With this man.
Okay. Oh.
And he's trying to play victim.
Okay.
And I don't like that. I cannot.
I mean, if you don't want to put hands on him, technically, he is a victim. But so that's what she meant. Domestic violence. Okay, fair enough. But she said domestic to her the whole trip. So what are we to assume? That he was putting hands on you this whole trip? Because that's not clear.
I just had my ID at the bar.
All right.
Get that forward him. Right, straight ahead.
And he's about to turn himself in on the 22nd. So he's upset. So he's trying to get me, he's about to turn he's about to turn himself in for a crime.
For his arrest?
I don't think he has a warrant. He's about to turn himself.
Hold on. What? I just stepped away for a hot second. What did she say this man was doing? Let's go back there. We got time today.
The whole trip. So what are we to assume? That he was putting hands on you this whole trip? Because that's not clear.
Let's talk about it.
I just had my ID at the bar.
All right.
Get that forward him. Right, straight ahead.
And he's about to turn himself in on the 22nd. So he's upset. So he's trying to get me, he's about to turn his. Yeah, he's about
Hold on, let's go back. Let's go back.
And I don't like that. I cannot.
I mean, if you don't want to put hands on him, technically, he is a victim. But so that's what she meant. Domestic violence. Okay, fair enough. But she said domestic to her the whole trip. So what are we to assume? That he was put.
Okay, so she's basically trying to insinuate that this man be laying hands on her. The hands of Jim Crow, the hands of oppression, the hands of Sam Snead, the hands of Skillet, the hands of motherfucking a pimp named Slintback. All these things. Why you with him? Can I ask that question, Keisha? If this man is that kind of a man that he don't know how to conduct himself, don't know how to emotionally, regulate himself or conflict resolve things without violence, why are you with him? You must like that kind of bullshit. You must like that kind of drama. You must like that kind of chaos. There are so many cases out here in the world that's like that. There are just some women of the day that just love chaos. Some women say, hey, if he ain't smacking you up, he don't love you. What kind of slow shit is that? That was always the slowest shit I've ever heard. But damn, what's a man supposed to do? All right, let's go.
Putting hands on you this whole trip? Because that's not clear.
I just had my ID at the bar.
All right.
Get that forward him. Right, straight ahead.
And he's about to turn himself in on the 22nd. So he's upset. So he's trying to get me, he's about to turn he's about to turn himself in for a crime.
For his arrest?
I don't think he has a warrant, but he's about to turn himself in for a crime in Ohio. It's not
God bless Ohio.
So he's trying to basically drag me down with him. I'm the mother of his child.
What happened inside?
Inside, I pushed him. That was all.
Why did you?
This, first off, if he's that bad, why'd you have a child by him? Brother, If she's that bad, why'd you impregnate her? This is the shit that we're starting to really see in real time now. Now that social media is socializing the dysfunction in our community. I ain't talking about the Hispanic community. I ain't talking about the Asian community. I ain't talking about the Caucasian community. I ain't talking about none of those other communities. I'm talking about the black community. And more because of social media, we are starting to see in real time the true dysfunction of society. And you wonder why we at the bottom of the list we don't need to be at the bottom of, and at the top of the list that we don't need to be at the top of. When's it gonna stop? When's it gonna stop? Like, come on, man. This shit is embarrassing. But anyway, let's go.
You pushed him again because he's on the phone?
He was on the phone with a girl that he's been cheating on me with this whole trip, this whole weekend.
Okay.
I take care of all my witnesses, huh? Okay. All right, I got an officer.
I kind of hate to say this, ladies. I hate to say this, and I know some of you ladies might take offense to this. But some men cheat on you because of you. Not because they just some horn dogs, not just because they don't know how to keep their thing in their pants, not because they have some kind of condition or none of that shit. Some men out here in the world cheat on you because of you. How you talk, how you move, how you act, how you converse with him, how you treat him, how you talk to him, the things that you do to him. I know it's hard to understand that. I know that some women don't want to hear that, but sometimes we all have to look in the collective mirror. Just like, okay, some men, they run across women that always want to run the streets, always want to be in this nigga's face, always want to ride on that man's bike, always want to drive in this man's car. And you with so-called, quote unquote, air quotes, with this man. But she keeps doing that. Why? 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 In my Joe Budden voice. Because of what you're doing or what you're not doing. But my thing is this. If it's that fucking bad, leave the place. Leave the place. I don't owe you nothing. Leave the place. Deal with it later. Later, here? You heard me? See, y'all done got the Caribbean coming up out of me. But anyway, that's beside the point. But you dealing with this nigga. So who's really what? But we gonna see how this goes. So let's go. Let's go.
Coming over here just to check.
I'm on last call for Delta, bro. They just called last call to Michigan.
You ain't gonna make it, man.
She don't have to come with us. Book her on another flight.
You ain't gonna make it, bro.
I just want to get on my plane and go home. I sell horses. I got to go buy some horses tonight. I can't be delayed. I have to go. They just called last call to Delta. I don't want to file no charges. I don't want to make no statement.
You ain't gonna make it.
Police. I want to get on that plane and go home.
So right now, you're detained until we figure out what's going on. All right. So what's your relationship with her?
That's my child's son. I mean, my child's mother.
Okay.
25, 40, whatever.
¿Para dónde fue la muchacha?
Okay, so ven acá para explicarte.
Hey, I got his ID. I'll be back.
Okay, so basically, he was sitting down right next to the guy with the blue t-shirt, right? He was sitting right there. He got up.
So both of them work together?
I don't know. When they got here, she sit over there.
All right, she's sitting over there.
He sit over here.
Uh-huh.
So when she got up, and she pushed him. If you see, there's a lot of glasses and things on the floor.
So she pushed him.
Yeah, she pushed him against the window.
Okay.
And she got on top of him, got the kid, and then took it to the bar. I told her, don't take the kid to the bar. The kid's going to be at the bar. And she ignored me completely. And he kept talking to her, yelling back and forth. So they took it outside. I told her, you're gonna leave. You have to wait for the police. I just called them.
Yeah.
And she didn't listen to me. She said, I gotta take the flight.
Okay.
They gave it 71. That's what they told me. I don't know if it's.
And you actually saw it?
No, I was inside.
Well, the girl.
The one that saw it was my server over there, Ava.
Okay.
She was sending to him.
I'm pretty sure the other officer's gonna talk to her, get a statement. Okay.
You can see.
Yeah, I see that they got that there was a mess there. You see when the female pushed him?
Started beating on him.
Oh shit!
She started beating on him. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Damn.
All right. Thanks. Here, I'll see right here. Go right here. That way she don't look and give you. So what set it off?
I was on the phone with my mother. She thought I was on the phone with somebody else. She punched me out of the chair.
What?
She tell you talking to the girl?
Dude, I'm drinking. He seen it. I got attacked out of the chair. I'm on the phone.
So she thought you were talking to the girl?
Yes,
Yo, hold on, Jack. What? So she jumped on you. So she's that jealous that she's jumping on you because she thinks she's
jealous. No, she's that insecure. There are some women out here, just like there are some men out here that do not and hate to see the people that they with get attention, willingly or unwillingly, from other people. They just hate to see it. And they would just do whatever it is to put hell upon that person that they with. And if you see, that's another issue that plagues a lot of us in the world. Your insecurities of yourself, your insecurities about how you hold down a relationship, your insecurities about looking at everything in a more broader base, because guess what? You was attracted to him. So you mean to tell me you're the end all be all? I'm not saying that's not true, but you mean to tell me that just because you want to deal with this man and you see and you have whatever admirations you have for that man, or vice versa as a woman, you don't think that another person sees that shit? It just ends with y'all, right? It ain't up to who you with. Well, yeah, actually it is. It ain't up to the other people that's admiring your significant other. It's up to the person that you're with to not engage in the other. And I know that's hard to understand. I know that's sometimes hard to even fathom that people can actually have self-control. But there is a such thing as self-control. We know how the world is right now, especially with social media. Everybody want to put everybody on blast, especially when you piss them off. That's the last thing you want to do when you're in a relationship and you're out here dipping and creeping and giving motherfuckers balsam dips and shit. You been talking about balsam dip. If you want to know what a balsam dip is, just ask the question in the chat. I'll tell you the story. But anyway, I'm just saying. I'm just being silly right now. But come on, man. This is crazy. This is a perfect example of an individual that is insecure with themselves. Ain't got nothing to do with this man. But he just got to carry the weight unless he decides to leave this motherfucker alone. But unfortunately, he has a child with her. So how about that? He got to deal with this woman at least 18 years, if not longer. So he's stuck in the mud. Ain't that a bitch? Brothers, stop fucking just throwing your seed everywhere, shooting up the club, man. This is sometimes you might run across people like this, and vice versa as far as women to men. But let's go.
You talking to a girl, but she said the whole weekend. So do you think he's lying here, like it's gonna make his situation any better? That kind of does change it a little bit. Like, holy shit, she's a maniac. If she's gonna do that, but if you're on a vacation with your child's mother, or if you guys are in a relationship, and for you to be on a phone with your side piece or whatever the dynamic may be sounds really, really reckless and trifling. All right. So he just said it was his mama. I don't think that it really matters in terms of this, but it would be interesting to know the truth.
The phone. My mom was on the phone. I can call my mother right now, bro.
Nah, leave your mama alone.
My mother, she attacked me.
Leave mama alone.
Last call on my flight. I'm about to be stranded down here, bro.
Okay.
Last call Delta to Detroit. Gate 72.
So that's your son?
Yes, it's my son. Let him come with me and let me go on the flight, please.
So where were you when this happened?
I was in the chair. I got attacked.
Okay, where in the chair?
Against the wall. This is glass window right here.
In Bahama Breeze over there?
I'm drinking my drink and I got attacked.
Okay, so you saw her on the phone and that's when she came over?
Yes.
Okay. Were you guys arguing before that?
No. I was on the phone with my mother.
So things were cool before that?
Yes.
Okay. So why would you think that?
I was on the phone with my mother.
Obviously,
she took my son had my phone, walked up to his mom. She called somebody off my phone.
Right.
I was on the phone with my mother when she attacked me. This is my mom. Mom, hello.
Okay.
Brother, let's be 100. Let's be 100. You know what it is. You've been entertaining. It happens. It happens to all of us. You might talk to this girl. You might talk to that girl. Things like that, things of that nature, because of the problems that you're going through with your girl. Word of advice is what I really need, especially you younger brothers, to understand. It ain't cool to try to play the field while you already got something already at home, unless you really willing to let that go. See, when you let that go and you're completely single as a fucking dollar bill, then you can pretty much do and move how you want. But you got to make a choice. You can't be playing both sides, because, yeah, it will blow up in your face. Women are nosy. Women are detectives. Majority of these women need to be on the FBI. They need to find Jimmy Hoffa. I bet you they would. But, you got to understand, man. You can't be moving like that. They always going to try to figure out and find out or figure out what you're doing, especially those that are insecure in their relationship and in themselves. This is case studies, man.
What happened when you was just on the phone with me less than 20 minutes ago? Okay, that's it.
Okay.
That's it. That's all.
I gave it to you?
Yep, I gave it to...
Oh, the other officers got it? Okay, don't worry. I didn't know. I didn't see that.
I had attacked, bro. I'm in assaulted. I'm in everything. Back hurt, can't feel my neck.
Where'd you strike you at?
She struck me in the face and my back and my neck fell into the wall.
Let me see your neck.
And it hurt so bad.
My neck. My back.
She pushed me. She pushed me dead out of the chair, but my neck hit the metal rail. There's glass right here. You got the metal bar.
Okay.
If you look at Outback, and Bahama Breeze, you'll see glass and there's a metal, the little metal trace.
Everybody's saying that she jumped him.
She's the one at 85.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the one at 85.
Everybody.
See you earlier. Calling charges. Let her find her way back home. Just relax, man. I gotta get on the flight, man. I got my son and everything. I have to. It's the last call.
I've been going through this since last night. You can ask him at Outback. Before we went to Bahama Breeze, we were at Outback, and he completely embarrassed me. The other customers were asking.
Hey, yo, have we seen her before? Or holy shit, man, maybe I've seen this video before. I don't think I've seen this before. She just looks very familiar. Let's keep watching.
Me if I was okay.
So this was today, or?
This was today.
Okay.
Last night, today, after 12 a.m.
So, but today, what happened today?
Today, all I did was push him. I didn't do anything but push him.
Okay, but how did that happen and why?
It happened because I was at the bar. He sent my son to the bar. He know kids can't come to the bar.
Okay.
My son had his phone with him. He was on the FaceTime.
All right.
With a girl that he's been basically talking to this whole family trip.
See, he was on FaceTime Like, you ain't got to lie about it. They just need to know the particulars. Okay. And she said for her to put hands on you in public, that makes more sense. But at the end of the day, that's not illegal. Okay. Disrespectful, sure. Like, y'all got a disrespectful dynamic, but it ain't illegal. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what somebody does. If they decide to cheat on you, if they
And even if he was, okay, why? Why did he take the time? Why he's out and about, out of state with you, of all things, and his child, of all things, to do that? Because there's something wrong in the mix. There's something tainted in the water. There's something bad in the blood. And it ain't hitting right. So, okay, he doing that. Fine. Is he right for doing it? No. Is this his right to do it? Absolutely. But I get why so many women get upset with men stay on their phones, because y'all stay on y'all phones 40 going north, and men don't question y'all. Y'all could be on Facebook, y'all could be in inboxes, y'all can be on Snapchat, y'all can be on Instagram, and for the most part, men don't question y'all with that. Why? Because we don't care. That's your means of entertainment. That's your means in this today's time, as far as doing whatever y'all got to do to occupy your time. But it's real crazy that when men be on their phones as much as y'all be on y'all phones, y'all got a problem with that. And that's interesting to me. That's an interesting analysis, that women look at men sideways when they're on their phones as much as y'all on y'all's. Why? Can any woman answer that question? Why y'all get mad if a man is on the phone, on his phone, just as much as you on yours? Why is that?
They decide to do whatever, they get to do that. And you get to move on, and they're out of your life, but you can't put hands on them. And some people think that if somebody wrongs them in a relationship, then you can then get physical. It's a lot of men that think that, but it's a lot of women that think that too. Women especially. Okay, the men that think that shit get locked up. You know what I mean? The women that think it, we see them on body cam. Come on. Ask some of the women around you, fellas. Ask the women in your family. Okay, well, what would happen if you heard that daddy did such and such, or if you heard that uncle did such and such? What you would do? Listen to them answers. Come on.
So it's obviously upsetting to me.
Okay. Sure.
So that was it. But last night he put his hands on me, and yesterday he went off of me.
Okay, is this a?
But I know at the restaurant the waitresses are probably saying that they seen him. Mm-hmm. But at Outback they seen him before we went to Bahama Breeze. We were at Outback. Mm-hmm. He was going off on me. He embarrassed me at Outback and had the customers asking if I was okay. They asked me if I were okay. They were checking on me. Okay. And I said I was okay.
And apparently you were okay because you put hands on him. And that one lady said you was beating on him. So yeah, apparently you was okay.
And I went he went there to a table, and I went to the bar because their blender isn't working. Oh. And I wanted a frozen drink.
Okay.
Sure.
So that was your flight. My flight. I think we already missed my flight. I just dropped my cup. I'm sorry.
Did she tell you why she hit you?
No, I was on the phone with my mom. So listen, my son, me and my son been sitting there for the last 30.
Boy, if you don't stop lying, why are you lying to this cop about what you was doing on FaceTime? That's how you know you ain't got no business doing it then. If you ain't gonna stand on it, what are you doing then? Not that I'm advocating for that, but shit, I definitely don't advocate for all this lying and pussyfooting and concocting a whole story, bringing your mama into it, young man.
All right, I get what Heavy Gant's saying. He should have told, since she was separated over there and he was separated over there with the other officers, he should have been 100 with it. He wouldn't put his mama in it, which, I mean, I don't know. I'm not there. Heavy Gant, you're not there. So we don't know if that's actually what did or didn't happen. But if he did be on some FaceTime with another broad, it wouldn't have been held against him in court if he told the officers that at that moment, like, hey, look, man, I'm really, I've been dealing with this girl, but I'm really tired of her. So yeah, I'm weighing my options. I might not be in the best position that I need to be financially or socially or whatever, but yeah, I'm weighing my options. I know so many people like, well, man, men shouldn't be weighing options if they can't afford another broad. But if he finds something that's willing to work with him in his midst, who are you to say he can't? No one can. So if this was the case, if no one else, he should have been upfront and 100 with, should have been the officers. Even though I don't know what's about to happen at the end of this, but what I'm seeing is that other witnesses have said that she was the aggressor. So in that case, you're kind of guilty. Learn how to control your emotions in public. Behind closed doors is another one thing. In public, it's not acceptable. But anyway, let's go.
Let's keep watching.
40 minutes. You can ask anybody in the restaurant. Me and my son been sitting there for the last 20, 30 minutes. He was on his iPad. I got his iPad in there. It died.
So you don't even know why. You don't even know why she.
No, I'm about to tell you. Let me tell you. My son walked up to his mother, because it's his mother. He had my phone in his hand playing the game. She snatched the phone out of his hand, called somebody off my phone. I look over, because my son over there longer than he normally does. My son, he only gonna ask you a question and come back.
Sure.
I look over there, it's 2 minutes. He over there, she.
Yeah, the chick you was on FaceTime with, that's what that was. I get it.
Call somebody off my phone, get into an argument. I get my phone back, go back to my seat. 2 minutes later, I'm sipping my drink. A punch comes to my face. I fall out of my chair.
You're goddamn right it did.
Yeah, because
what did you expect? I don't know.
Like, you got caught. You should have just been 100 with the cop right there. Yo, what's going on? All you gotta do is go to the replay gang, OG Tech 222. Thank you for stopping on into the Black Bottom Roscast. All you gotta do is go back to the replays. You know, I got them in the archives. But we on something new right now. But this is crazy. He should have just been 100 with this cop. Like, yeah, man, I'm tired of this broad. I mean, I'm dealing with her. She got my shorty. I fucked up even doing that shit. It is what it is. But that doesn't warrant someone putting hands on you just because you're weighing your options. Men, women, whatever. Because guess what? What happened while y'all at that point right now? If y'all not sitting down having real grown folks conversations of y'all problems and your issues and what you expect from each other, this is always going to keep happening. This is the problem in many relationships across the board. We don't really sit down and have those hard discussions. What I expect, what I need, what I want, what I would like. And it's either you're going to do these things, men and women, or you're not. And if you're not, if anything that I'm saying, that I'm asking for, that I'm wanting, that I'm needing that I expect, then we gotta cut this shit at the root, man. Just because they make you feel a certain way in the bedroom does not mean that constitutes a everlasting life with each other. It does not. And it's only with us men when we get older, we look at it like that. We didn't been there, done that. We didn't took women on fucking carousels and fucking spin cycles and all kind of shit in our youth, right? But once that subsides, once that's been there and here and there and gone and on, all right, what now what's next? Now what's next? Yeah, the shit is great in the bed, but bitch, can you clean up? Do you know how to be quiet when need to be? Do you need to follow? Do you understand how to follow a man's lead that's trying to lead you the right way? Not any kind of way, the right way. Do y'all know? Do y'all really realize those kind of men? Do y'all realize when men really want the best? Fuck for them, but for you, and you don't want to listen? Do y'all realize that shit? Do you realize when a man is telling you, hey, you don't need to move like this, you don't need to talk like this, you don't need to act like this. It's another way, and y'all don't listen. You think they gonna keep fucking with you? Anyway, let's go.
Like, granted, right? You shouldn't put hands on nobody. It's not acceptable to put hands on nobody. Okay? It ain't. And I'm not justifying it in any way. But if you're moving this reckless in public on FaceTime and you've been doing this shit all week, dog, come on. What do you think's gonna happen? So she snuffed you. Come on.
And that's all I remember.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I'm on the phone with his mother. This is his mother. Right here on the phone with me. She's calling him.
Hey, y'all leave her alone.
You understand what the problem is?
Leave this woman alone. They in Orlando, but blowing his mama phone up.
When you tell the police I pushed him, we have zero choice in how to handle this. None. So we got to see the primary officer how he's going to.
But a push, I didn't assault him. I didn't punch him.
Battery.
Yeah.
I didn't. It wasn't like that
domestic
though.
battery.
Yeah.
Did you see what happened earlier? I think they pointed. Were you able to write a statement for us?
Yeah, give it to me. I'm just gonna clear this up for you guys.
Yeah, no, go take care of that. Then if you come back, though.
I got you, of course.
Thank you.
So what they said?
Well, pretty much everybody else says.
They were kicked out from Outback because they were fighting. So they came over here. I didn't know.
He came over just.
They were separate.
They were separate over here.
Not even together. They're not even together. She came over here because they have a son in town, but she wanted to come. And he goes, "We didn't have a problem. We'd like to bring her there. Pay for it to come in and drop."
Nothing makes sense.
Ah, okay. Ah, interesting. It's a wise question, right? Like, what did you pay to even bring her for? You know what I mean? Like, if y'all are like this, you're gonna be this disrespectful. Y'all don't even need to be around each other.
We're gonna go get that paperwork.
Hold on. Yo, check 1, 2. That's the whole. I'm still trying to do right, but I'm doing a little wrong behind it, and just to appease them. You know, that's what that is. I'm showing y'all game right now. Some men to do that to women that they kind of on the fence with, but they got history with, just to shut them the fuck up. But at the same time, they in the back in the shadows, like, hey, you know, trying to work on something else. Instead of doing the real thing and just ending this shit and just being completely and utterly by your damn self. It's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes it's needed. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it's just inevitable. Ain't nothing wrong with being to yourself to figure out what it is that you need to do if you need to figure things out to better improve yourself. You don't have to always be around people. You don't always have to be in someone's face. You don't always have to be in someone's house. You don't always have to be in someone's bed. Get yourself together first. Then get out there and do whatever. Because can't no one fucking judge you then. And you can tell a motherfucker to kick rocks and suck ass and eat baby food. I don't give a fuck. I mean, fuck you. Who the fuck are you to judge me? I'm just saying. But anyway, let's go.
Speech is going to be placed on arrest. This is my name. I'm going to be one of the arresting officers. Okay. This is a case number on back of it.
I appreciate it.
That's filed under.
Appreciate it.
Okay, so we're going to place her on arrest. Can
I get my son first?
Yeah, we're going to. Sure. Let's do that. Obviously, we're going to take her on arrest. We're going to get the little boy, so the little boy doesn't see us from mom in the cuffs. Yes, ma'am.
You and mom?
Yes. Sure.
Bring her way over.
I'll take her over here. Yeah, I got you, ma'am. Ma'am. Let's do something. We're going to have to take care of some business here, okay? So you're going to have to get off the phone. Let them know you'll call them later, okay?
I'm gonna have to. Okay.
Go ahead and hang the phone up.
And this right here, this the shit that really disturbs me about some women out here that try to put on this whole fake front. I'm uber hurt and all this other shit. You wasn't doing that when you assaulted that man. You wasn't doing that with whatever other issues that y'all had leading up to now. Brother, I know your child is young and you young, you both y'all young. You can do better. Sometimes we all make mistakes. We take fashion risk and lose. Trust me, I know this. I've done that in my past with different situations that I wound up finding out it wasn't where it was cracked up to be, man. But while you sit, this right here, it should have been the deal breaker. Because if you sitting on the phone with my mother doing all this extra shit, oh, I gotta leave you alone. Gotta leave you alone. There's no way, man. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way, man. And now you about to go to jiggity jail. Cuff that Keisha. Cuff that Keisha. Cause she about to go to jiggity jail. In my AC voice. The fuck? Cuff that Keisha. Cuff that Keisha.
Up. Hey, these folks got a lot going on. They got this very, very disrespectful, toxic dusty relationship, ghetto dysfunctional relationship. Okay, I get it. Young people understood. They got a baby involved. Understood. This man is about to turn himself in. Okay, do you remember she said that earlier? So obviously this is a child's father. Obviously, you know what I mean? Regardless of the disrespectful shit that they got going on, I would imagine they care for each other to some capacity. And they know that he about to go away for an extended amount of time. It's a lot to deal with, but shit, keep your hands to yourself. Come on.
But what's real crazy, if it was that serious, then why is the police not cuffing him up? If he's supposed to turn himself in for whatever crime or whatever the fuck. Who's to say that's even true? That could be cap, man. You know, when women get mad at brothers out here, they put all kind of charges on them without a fucking jury they peers. They always do that shit. Oh, he this. Oh, he messed with little girls. Oh, he fruity. Oh, he this. But you fucking with him. So what that say about you? When you get mad, y'all get belligerent on how y'all drag men, brothers to the ground. I ain't talking about these pookies. He kind of pookie-ish. I give him that. He's pookie-ish. You know, with a little soft sprinkles and shit, maybe some baby oil. You know, no diddy. But you know, I'm just saying. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's go.
Let's we're gonna do this as easy as we can, okay? Okay, so I want you to listen to me, okay? Go and grab that. Hi, Brian. Let's do this.
Say hi.
Hi. Let's do this. What I'd like to do is I'd like all of us to walk over here, just around this corner, okay? Okay? No, it's just, unfortunately, this is something that's. Go and stand up for me. No, that's a good
Don't
boy
make it
right
worse.
She's gonna stand up for me.
Jesus.
We're gonna walk her over here, and then we're gonna take him over to Daddy. Okay. Okay. Let's walk over this way.
We don't want to do any of this stuff.
All right. Let's walk over here to the Stellar News over here, okay? This is.
Here we go with the victim shit. Here we go with the bullshit. Here we go with the breakdown. This woman, oh God, this shit be so fucking ass. I can't stand this shit. You know damn well what you done. You know, and now you want to act like you the victim and shit. Like the fuck? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. You got Gucci Mane, Super Mane, Bat Mane, Ultra Mane, Spectra Mane, Keisha Mane, Pookie Mane, Pookie Mane. I mean, this Pootie Tang Mane. I mean, just all kind of shit. Come on, man. Like, knock it off. In my Terrence Howard voice.
This is their food, I guess. We'll just go behind. Okay, sounds good. Let's just take a walk. I understand. This is the first time, so we're gonna be very.
She gets a Tubi award from me. She may get two. Come on.
Good to you, okay?
Yeah. I give her a Tubi award. Look at that. I do it. A Golden Globe as well. Come on.
Let's go stand over here. Yeah, we got you. Okay, go ahead and do me a favor. Let me have this. Let's go and put your purse in here. I want you to shut it off right now so you save battery. Shut it off, save battery. I get it.
Oh, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. It's not.
You're not going to have to handcuff you now.
Why? No, I've never been
I know.
Yeah, it's the first time for everything, ma'am. Hands behind the brisket. Come on.
That's not optional. I understand that's not optional.
Yes, ma'am. No. Yes,
We don't
ma'am.
want your son to hear all this.
Right.
We don't want your son to hear. I get it. We're going to be gentle.
Yeah, but it's God, look, she is too dramatic. She is too dramatic for me. You already know how she be arguing around the house.
Let this be a brother doing all this extra shit. Man, they'd have been took that motherfucker down. They probably would have tased him, beat him with a billy club somewhere, and hauled his ass off. Come on, man. This is that entitlement shit. And this is more and more we'll be seeing. Some of these today women are getting capped off, and it's these Gen Zers. Not a lot of them, but not all of them. These Gen Xers, these motherfuckers are the crash outs of society. And this is supposed to be the next generation that's supposed to carry us on into further on down the road. God damn it, let's end this shit right now. If I gotta depend on Gen X to fucking carry on our legacy, then end this shit right now. God damn. I mean, this shit's crazy.
House. They give me about to be World War III. Like, God damn, okay, shit. Okay, I won't throw my shirt on the floor. I'll hang it up. Good Lord.
Around your back, that's all. Man, you're gonna go one way or another, so let's make it easy. Yeah, we'll make it easy. Get your process and
God, and she got on the all white.
Just go in there.
She got on that. Hey, yo, she got on that Percy Miller fit, that no limit fit, that TRU fit. You know what I mean? That's what she got. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Oh, you'll be fine. Hey, look at Unk's face. Like, man, she need to cut all that bullshit out. Look at Unk.
Whenever you see this, you tell them that. We have to go for what we.
Hey, you be all right.
I didn't even get to say goodbye to my baby.
Oh, you'll be fine.
We didn't want him. Elevators over here. We didn't want him to see you. We don't want him to
be all right.
Brother, if you're going through this much traumatic issues with this woman, you need to leave that motherfucker. When you get back to your home base, when you get back to your hometown, you need to leave that motherfucker alone, man. Leave alone, man. Ultra, man. Super, man. Conglomerate, man. Fucking Dr. Manhattan, man. I mean, just leave that motherfucker alone. Like, what the fuck, man? Come on. The boom ain't that. I understand when you're young and you don't get it like a regular thing, you know, it's everything to you, brothers. But what's really everything is really getting on your purpose, really getting on your life, really building your legacy. That shit can come at any given time, man. But see, being that a lot of these men have not been taught properly from a youngin' until they get of age to get out here in the world, because of what a lot of them's mothers has taught them, they don't understand that shit. And this is what's really wrong with Generation X. There are so many of these children that are raised by these bitter, broken women that need help in other ways other than government assistance. Some of these women shouldn't even been having children, but they did it anyway. Why? Because they just did. And with that being said, you know, and this is why, hold on. a lot of them, oh, fuck, man. Come on, man. My shit be just doing the most. See, this is what I'm saying about fucking, this is what pisses me off about fucking, this is what pisses me, oh, God, shit. See, this is what really pisses me off about, see, I need a producer. Let me just stop bullshitting. I need an actual producer to help me with my shows sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing this shit all by myself. And a lot of times I just be all over the place and I'm struggle streaming. But what I was saying is a lot of women be out here like this.
Problems always.
See, my shit want to be on bullshit. See, StreamYard be on bullshit. But this is what I was talking about. Here we go.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
A lot of them want that. I'm sorry. I just had to say that. See, now my lightning going off. See, what the fuck, man? My lightning went off. Oh, God, man. Give me a second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Light tweaking and shit. I gotta upgrade. That's all. That's all I gotta do. I gotta do an upgrade. So sorry about that, y'all. Like I said, I'm out here struggle streaming. But there's another one we got going on right now. Now we're getting ready to get into the meat of the matter as far as what we what's on the thumbnail. Black women are upset at the overall reaction of black men to this whole situation with the sister that was with the Brad that went out to Africa, Tanzania, and ended up unalive. But we're gonna get deep with this one because I'm about to put some on y'all brain after we review this. A shout out to Miss Me Shine. I haven't been reacting to a lot of her stuff lately. Nothing against her, but just I gotta say this, and I just gotta keep it 100. Some of her views on certain situations that's been happening over the last couple months, I ain't been rocking with her with that. Nothing against her. I'm not gonna put her on blast. I'm not going to even talk about what I have an issue with. But there are just certain things that all of us don't like us all saying on social media. There's some things I'm sure I've lost subscribers and views and all that because of some of my own opinions of how I view certain topics. That's fine. You don't have to be over here. You could be anywhere else, but I'm glad if you are here that you are here because I'm not trying to say things that just totally just be one-sided. I really want to do things to really try to have us engage with each other, interact with each other, talk in the chat. Give me y'all's ideas. Give me y'all's suggestions for future shows. Get on the show live if you really want to get on and have a discussion in real time. I'm with all that. All you gotta do is just ask. Ask and you should receive. Knock on the door and it shall be open unto you. All right, but anyway, let's go.
Majority of black men are obsessed with seeing black women struggle. They do not feel like you're worthy or that you are worth anything until you struggle because they have seen their black mothers struggle for their entire lives. I just left Ashley Janae's Instagram page. When I tell you the comments were so gut-wrenching and disturbing to even read. The whole comment section is full of black men saying, ha ha, that's what y'all get. Y'all said go where you're loved, right? They're literally bashing this young lady that passed away. They are calling black women every word in the book on there. And the saddest part about it all is the fact that there are white men in the comment sections literally proving our point when it comes to black men, saying, well, she's damned if she do, damned if she don't, because look at how y'all are even reacting to the fact that this black woman decided to go where she felt like she was loved at. If we were to circle back to my original...
First off, of course these brads is gonna say that. They understand the assignment. They understand the mission. They understand that there are a lot of Keishas out here that want to divest so bad that they will fucking gut wrench, put all kind of charges and accusations and alizations on black men just so they can laugh in these black men's face. It wasn't too long ago that a few years ago, a black man that was on this platform that was doing things to try to uplift the brothers first, but wasn't getting a lot of traction, right? Was showing them different avenues as far as dress, as far as smell goods, as far as hygiene. He was being that surrogate uncle, so to speak, with the brothers for about a good 5 years. Then he decided, because times were changing, COVID happened, Everyone was in the house. No one could go anywhere. And he decided to pick the perfect time to really flip the script and holler at you women. And you women, y'all went over there to that platform. Y'all women, y'all had these discussions. Some was very intellectual. Some was very informative. Some was very hectic. But all in all, this man tried to help you women get a better understanding about Black relationships, about Black love, about self accountability, and about breaking quote unquote generational curses. And that man was Kevin Samuels. And y'all dogged him when he passed. Y'all dogged him. Y'all had whole live streams about him. Y'all made whole YouTube videos about him. Y'all made internet videos dancing on this man's grave, literally and figuratively. Y'all shit on that man's grave. And we're supposed to have what? Compassion for a divestor that hated Black men? I mean, hated. Didn't have a dislike for them. She hated Black men. So in actuality, she really hated herself. But anyway, this now we about to get to the meat of the matter of this shit. So I'm gonna let these heifers talk, and then we gonna give our own, reaction to it as well. So let's go.
Original statement, it almost feels like Black men really want to see Black women struggle to earn the type of love they feel like Black women deserve. When Black women easily are praised and they're easily loved and they're easily getting these materialistic things, it really bothers them. And so the only narrative they like to come up with is, oh, well, she's going to end up.
No, it doesn't. No, it does not bother Black men that Black women achieve some form of happiness. I have not heard not one content creator, not one TikTok short, not one Instagram video, not one goddamn Facebook video of Black men discouraging you guys from dating outside of our community. I have show me, and if you do, it's far and in between. But for the most part, that don't happen. But you bitches, every fucking time and chance y'all get, y'all do that shit when you see us with us. Remember the brother, the African, the Nigerian that was dating the Becky a couple years back that was on OF that deleted him? Y'all shitted on that man. Why? Because he did the same thing this woman just did that just lost her life. Getting online, shitting on Black women. And y'all shitted on that man. Y'all shitted on him. I can't think of their names off cup right now, but you know the story. He was Nigerian. She was Caucasian. She had her OnlyFans. They were supposed to be in a couple, and she stabbed them into deletion. Somehow got away with it to a degree, from what I'm hearing. I don't know. Y'all need to look it up. I haven't been researching that story for quite a while. But that was a few years ago, but y'all dragged that Black man in the ground on social media. Now y'all want to get mad? How quickly we all forget. You fucking
unalive anyway. Oh, why would you want to lay down with your master anyway? All of these things, they get so racist and they get so enraged. And what's so wild is those same Black men would date outside their race because they don't like to be a man. And then all the excuses black men have for other black men when you tell black men, oh, you know, I was in all toxic relationships when I was dealing with black men and I was in DV situations and etc. Now they want to say, oh, you just don't know how to pick them. You was choosing little boys. That's your issue. Okay, well, why can't it be the same scenario when it comes to you dating outside your race? But let y'all have 1-2 bad experiences with black women. Now it's all black women are the same. They all ghetto. They all ratchet. They all loud. They all do too much. Oh, they all force.
Yes, most of you are. That's all the fuck we see on Facebook. That's all the fuck we see on fucking Drink Champs. That's all the fuck we see on World Star. Y'all made World Star famous, bitches. Not the men. The women made World Star what it is right now. And y'all want to fucking talk this bullshit? Y'all want to talk this double standard, right? Y'all want to be hypocrites, right? Remember what y'all do to all the brothers that divest, so-called, or try to correct you women. Fuck that. Try to correct you wenches. Try to correct you bitches. Try to correct you slores. In the 304, in room 22, in room 22, in room 22. The fuck? The nerve of you motherfuckers. I can't keep saying who raised you because I already know. Another bum. Call it what you want. We ain't got shit together and y'all talk about reparations. The fuck out of here.
Force me to be a real man. Not to mention, okay, so if me picking is the issue out of all of this, okay, so what if I pick the perfect white man? What if I pick the perfect Asian man? What if I pick the perfect Chinese man? Now what? Like, what is the issue now? Like, it's like, bro, and what I find so crazy is black men don't got a problem with nobody else who did outside the race but their own kind. Literally. They don't have a problem with nobody else. Let an Asian chick decide that outside her race. They not bothered by them. Why? Because it's none of their business. Just like black women is none of their business either.
There's so many things that aren't y'all's business. Like, I'm not a black woman. I am. I know. But these people always complaining, and yet they don't see when they complain how annoying they are. So why would black people be bothered by somebody else dating outside of their race? Why would we care whether Asians date outside their race or Hispanic people date? Child, these people just be up here saying any old thing. This case has triggered so many daggone people, and you already knew that the women's would be upset. As soon as a black man bring a white woman around, the first thing y'all say is y'all's preference. Y'all always say this shit. The hypocrisy is amazing. So she over there worrying about what's going on in that lady's damn channel now and looking at the comments. Well, why are you over there? You had to go make a whole ass video. It's okay for you to say something, but it's not okay for anyone else to say something. These people want to act like this woman wasn't saying things, just like the black guy that got taken out by his white girlfriend, wherever that was. And the girlfriend had the father was the sheriff or something like that. So she got.
I was just talking about that. The fucking Nigerian that divested and was saying all kind of ill will shit against black women. And when she took him out, that Becky took him out, y'all praised it. Y'all danced and pissed and shit on that man's grave for all the shit that he said online. She's saying the same thing. It was a few years ago, so of course that's old news. So maybe we should be more on point as far as content creators really having actual factuals. But you know exactly who we're talking about. The situation with the Queens of Kings, that broad with her overback Brad. how she treats him, and what they got going on back and forth. Y'all fucking praise her for divesting with this bum, but let that bum take her out. What y'all gonna do about that one? I guess that one y'all might decide to say, hey, enough is enough. Maybe, but probably not, because it ain't a black man that's with that woman. And that's another woman that can't stand her own men in her community. So what are we talking about here? Self-hatred, or just the fact that you don't know how to fucking act around your men? Because you wasn't taught that. Because your mother didn't give a fuck about the men in our community. Which one is it?
Got off. They didn't care one bit. The comments that they were making were very disgusting. He was saying some disgusting things as well. And that is the point. Whenever there's somebody seemingly dating outside of their race, they always got to go back and say shit about the other. Twitter, tweets, Instagrams, all that crap don't go away before people get that shit. It happens every single time. And they don't want to acknowledge that it happened this time with this girl right here. You know, how many times do I say nobody should be taking nobody on up out of here? Y'all don't want to hear that, right? You always want to make it men against women, black men against black women, black women against white men. Until y'all stop this shit will never change.
And what she's showing you is all the different stories of Brad's taking out Keisha's. But y'all want them so bad because they got this money. They got this credit. They got this property. They got this business. They're not giving it to you. How many of these black women divestors really inherit white man's wealth? I'll wait. How many of them have latched on to white man's wealth for their betterment of their people? I'll wait. I will motherfucking wait. If anybody can answer that or show me that or fucking give me a link to that, I'll react to it. But it ain't too many. What, 5, 10, 15, 100? How many? How many is really benefiting off of Brad's wealth? I'll wait.
Change. She over here talking about black men are saying go where you love, go where you love. Y'all say the same thing. They over here talking about they bashing Ashley. Y'all bashed Kobe Bryant so damn bad. That's the first time I ever seen that shit. I cried after seeing some of those comments because y'all was very disgusting. The fact that people were saying that he didn't leave his legacy to a black woman is disgusting. It's a disgusting thing to say. But it's always, whenever it's this situation, go where you love, and it's not right. But when y'all say that shit, y'all are all in it and don't give a damn about nobody and nobody's feelings. This is why you continue to have all these problems, because you can't ever see where you do anything wrong. Who cares? Y'all care. You always say, who cares who dates who? Who cares who dates who? It's y'all that be bothered. It's y'all that be bothered the most. It's y'all that's going over to Asia and all them other places, following passport bros around looking half damn crazy, saying that the dating scene is bad over there. Child, if it ain't good here, why would you think it's good over there? Why are you not looking for Asian men? She gonna sit up here talk about the white men are in the comments proving the black woman's point. Well, child, they over there because they ain't got nothing better to do. Why ain't you talking to them about the racism? Because one second it's racism, the next second they okay to say whatever they want. Y'all ain't no better than Touré. How come you not telling them to stay out of black people's business? Because if it was a white woman over there, that's exactly what y'all would say. And she gonna say, oh, Ashley went where she was loved. Well, yeah, she did. And see where it got her for whatever the reason. Could it have happened with a black man? Yes. Could it have happened with anyone else? Yes. But you know what doesn't change? These quote unquote influencers bragging, low-key bragging in front of y'all, and the shit works every single time. You don't be hearing no men talking about, oh yeah, he got this, he got that. He bought this, he bought that. Y'all be talking about that shit. That's why looking over her Instagram, she got y'all all in mesmerized because she got Louboutins and Chanel and going to Africa and eating all this shit. Y'all be concerned with that. Y'all the ones that get all.
She ain't eating shit now. To be honest with you, in a few days, she gonna be eating maggots. In a few days, she gonna be eating decomposition. In a few days, who she once was will be never again. And for what? And for what? To prove brothers that we ain't shit? And we supposed to feel sympathetic? I mean, God rest her family, rest in peace to her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no one over here on this side is wishing that kind of tragedy on anybody, man, woman, child, anybody. But goddamn it, you bitches didn't give a fuck about the Kevin Samuels. You didn't give a fuck about the Sinful the Peas. You didn't give a fuck about the Patrice O'Neills. You didn't give a fuck about the Nigerian that got off by his Miami bitch, his Becky. You didn't give a fuck about none of those. But the minute men had an opinion about what the fuck happened with this situation, now y'all going all crazy. Now y'all want to act all in y'all feelings. Bitch, fuck you. First off, that ain't your hair. So get that blonde shit up out your head. Learn to love yourself. Maybe if you loved yourself, you would do better for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if you loved yourself more, you would do better by yourself more. But you don't even love yourself. You're not from Tanzanese. You don't have that kind of grade of hair. You don't have the blue eyes and the green eyes and the blonde hair from the continent. You gotta add that shit. Take that shit off, man. Your real hair probably look like a scuffed chicken that's been dragged on the motherfucking sidewalk for about 3 blocks. So get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. Y'all mad at men for voicing their opinion, but y'all dog men that y'all didn't like because they had their views of things and showed proof of things, and y'all didn't like the proof. Kevin didn't tell you no lies. And if you don't believe me, go on his page that's still on YouTube that his family runs now. Primarily his daughter, that y'all said that he didn't give a fuck about. He left it to her, you pieces of shit. They got 1 million+ subscribers that still do numbers. Still. He been gone almost 4 years. You can't stop it. You can't stop real shit. But anyway, shout out to Messi for that one. That was some real, but man, my man MABW. What he had to say about it is epic. So shout out to MABW. And if y'all not subscribed to him, go subscribe to him.
Ashley Janae situation. Y'all wanted to hear my take on this. Y'all ain't gonna like this one. Let's get it. Salute to the MABW team. I'm back with another video. Before I start this video, I want to give a big fat shout out to Jay Johnson. He asked me to talk about this situation that pretty much happened. Before I get to this, I want to see if y'all remember who this guy is right here. I'm gonna let that marinate for a minute. See if y'all can remember this one. Because I'm a strong believer in always keep the same energy. Y'all know I preach that all the time. So that's why nobody can ever say that your boy MABW act different, okay? But if y'all don't know who this guy is right here that y'all see up top, that's Telvin Osborne. What happened with Telvin Osborne, everybody? A while back, Telvin Osborne was unalived from his own wife. Now, if y'all don't remember, a good portion of black women on earth laughed at this man when he lost his life, okay? He lost his life. I don't think joking about anybody's death or laughing at it is a funny thing. I don't think it's a joking matter, but I'm a true believer and keep the same energy. The guy, Telvin Osborne, that y'all see up top, he was a divestor. He always talked about how he would never get with black women. He doesn't want to deal with them. He doesn't want to have kids by them. He doesn't want nothing to do with them. He divested. Unfortunately, he met his timely demise by his own wife that he did divest in, and that was the end of the story. Once that did happen, though, it was so many black women laughing at that black man being unalived by his Caucasian wife.
And we supposed to accept that? We supposed to forget that? We supposed to not acknowledge that? Bitch, who the fuck y'all think y'all are? This is why y'all losing. A large majority of black women. This is why you're fucking losing. You have a deep-seated hatred towards your own men. That stems back from slavery. Y'all talk about men. We need to get therapy. We need to do this. Who helped us get to this point then? If the men wasn't around, right? If the fathers wasn't around, right? If no male role models of a positive nature was around these young boys growing up, right? Why they get so fucked up? Who helped them on that path? Who helped them on that journey? If none of these fathers and male role models and mentors of the male species wasn't around, who raised them? I'll wait. I'll fucking wait. You bitches raised them. So what that say about y'all? What that say really about how you raised your little man? Your man. You know? Your little daddy. What that say about y'all? Y'all could talk about us all the fuck you want. 80% of the fucking children that's raised in this country over the last 50 years ain't been solely on men. 80. I ain't saying 20. I said 80. So who's really at fault in this whole debacle right now in this day and time? I know y'all don't want to fucking admit to that shit, man. It's hard to admit that y'all fucked up. It's hard to admit that y'all went in head and foot and ass first in feminism. It's hard for y'all to really admit that shit. It's hard for some of y'all to really see that the leftists and the Democrats are destroying your minds. It's hard for y'all to admit that. And those are the ones that want to keep you enslaved. Do your history. Oh, well, the Republicans is racist and blah, 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 this, that, and blah. Yeah, guess what? Them the ones that got your ass out of bondage. Them the ones that during Reconstruction was working with blacks to get positions of power. But because of Jim Crow, everything went to the shit. Anyway, let's go. I'm sorry for the rant.
Because he chose to divest. Now, let's get to her. Let's get to Ashley Janae. Y'all want to hear my real take on this? Or y'all want to go home and have a good sleep? Or are y'all going to bitch and cry about it? Because I don't want to hear your mouth. If y'all don't want to hear this, I'm going to tell you right now, turn off. Don't listen to what I got to say, respectfully. I'm saying this respectfully. Now, first and foremost, rest in peace to Shorty. Real talk. But at the end of the day, the divestors can have this one. This is your fight. This isn't black men's fight. And I'm saying this like black men. You know why I don't want black men to get involved with this? Because when shit like this happens to us, they laugh about it. When shit like this happens to black women who've divested, black women are crying about it. And this isn't all the black women. And I'm not saying you can't feel some type of sympathy for her. But what I'm trying to say is always keep the same.
And this is not energy. What we're saying. And this is not what we're saying. My platform, his platform, a few other platforms. We are not praising this shit. This shit is a tragedy. It is it is fucked up. It's all the way foul. But what we're not going to do is laugh about it. What we're not going to do is say, hey, I told you motherfuckers that was going to happen to you fucking with them devils. That's not what we're doing over here. But y'all did that to us. Y'all did that to that man that he just talked about. Y'all did it to Kevin Samuels. Y'all did it for a whole year with Kevin Samuels. A whole year after that man passed, y'all shitted and pissed on that man's grave, and y'all ain't shit. Fuck all y'all. Probably 55% of you bitches went to fucking Houston and got caught up with STIs. Fuck all of you bitches. Yeah, I said that shit. And I'm really mean that shit. Y'all wish death on us. Hell, that bitch, not Kendra G, Cynthia G was telling you bitches if you was pregnant with a boy to abort that motherfucker. Fuck you hoes. That's why her fucking page got shut down. Some of you women are the pit of evil, the pit of the devil, the pit of all things that's Satanist. You ain't shit. You ain't gonna never be shit. You ain't never gonna have shit. And you ain't gonna never be about shit. If you walk around thinking like that about your own people. Yeah, we got issues with each other. Yeah, we wish that some of our people want to be better than what the fuck we doing. But I will never wish the upper room to a motherfucker. Are you fucking serious? That's why some people say that the black women in the community is the right hand of white supremacy. There are people out here that say that the black women in the community is the right hand of white supremacy because y'all do that shit to us. You'll be quick to put charges on us. You'll be quick to make allegations against us. You'll be quick to fucking put your hands on us and then claim that they put their hands on you. Bitch, you ain't shit. That's why a lot of y'all are failing. Y'all claim y'all bosses and this and that and all this other bullshit. No, bitch, you failing. And you ain't gonna never get right. Anyway, I'm sorry. I ain't trying to let this drag too long. All right, let's go.
Ashley Janae, she chose to divest with a man that she didn't know that well. She knew him a little bit, but she ain't know him obviously that well. These women are too blinded, especially black women. Sometimes, unfortunately, you're too blinded by what men can do for you. And the thing is, y'all run to these Caucasian men that y'all act like they can't do nothing to y'all. You let these black women online tell it, we divest, the Caucasian men don't do nothing to us. It's always the black men that are DVing us and hurting us. I'm going to assume right now, or pretty much say, I think it would be possibly better. I'm not saying it's cool. I think it would be better to possibly face the Beats by Dre than get put 6 feet under. This is just my opinion. Don't get mad at me, okay? I'm just giving you my opinion. People wanted my thoughts on this. I'm just giving y'all my thoughts on this whole situation. These women like Ashley Janae, they probably are glamorized by the glitz and gold that these men can get to them, the trips that they could take them on, and all the bags they can get them, and they're blinded by the wrong things. They don't really be knowing these people like that, but they will sit up here and divest, and then put these men that they divest with online and brag about it. Everything ain't a bragging moment sometimes. And once again, that happened in Tanzania. I can tell you right now, a lot of y'all don't know about these other countries. Y'all don't know how they laws work.
And look at this picture, and this the picture that's on my thumbnail. Does this man look like a man that adores this woman? Did this man looking at her look like he cares about this woman? From what I was hearing in other accounts that's been coming out as this story has progressed, they had gotten to it in some kind of argument or fight or some shit like that. Apparently, allegedly, he's messing around with other women, and she found out about it. And one thing led to another, and next thing you know, she getting taken to the king. Ain't that some shit? With all the shit that she had to say about it. We're gonna go on further. It's some other shit that has been said about this story that I'm gonna talk about, right? And shout out to my man AC, accountable commentary, for putting this out here, because he breaks some shit down more about it too. Shout out to MABW, for giving his take. I'm trying to speed this up, y'all, because I mean, we've been over here 2 hours, so we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to compact about this story. This is some real shit. But y'all mad because you're mad about some of the reactions of the community about this situation. But all right, let's talk about
Ashley Janae, real name Ashley Robinson, and Joe McCann. Now, what happened with this situation is Ashley Robinson, the 31-year-old influencer known for documenting a life of luxury and self-growth, had been celebrating her birthday trip when she was found unconscious in her villa, and later her demise was reported, right? With no official cause of death released and conflicting accounts emerging, the gap between what is being claimed and what is actually known has quickly turned the case into a global talking point. The trip began as a celebration. They traveled to Zanzibar in early April for her 31st birthday. Just days before her birthday, her fiance, Joe McCann, proposed during the safari, a moment she shared online with excitement. Now, I'm hearing so many different ways that she was found in that state, and one of them sticks out a lot. But it's so many conflicting accounts. It's so many conflicting stories on what happened with her, right? But there's no way. There's no way, because Joe McCann, right, is making it look like she did it to herself. right after, you know, that happened, he went on social media as if nothing happened, right? He went right on social media as nothing happened. But a 31-year-old woman who just got proposed to, right? First of all, before that, you know, going to Zanzibar, going to a trip, going to Zanzibar to have a great time, you know, experience nature, experience anywhere else except Miami, right? You know, getting taken on a trip, somebody else paying for it, right? And on top of that is your birthday, and then being proposed to. That doesn't sound like somebody that's ready to go. Sounds like somebody that's starting a new life. Sound like somebody that's starting a new chapter. So that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. Now, here's what I want to talk about. Now, before I say what I'm about to say, it has not been confirmed, or there's nothing pointing at him being charged with anything, right? You know, Zanzibar, the authorities there, they're investigating, but he hasn't been charged. So, you know, he's in a clear as of now. But when it comes to these dynamics, you know, these relationship dynamics, every time you turn around and you do some investigating in your own, every time I do some research, I find this. This is her. Every day, black men wake up and find new ways to embarrass us. The Brad worship. The Brad worship. And they do themselves a disservice because none of them would talk to her and say, hey, listen, why don't you stop worshiping these Brads and just find you a man based off of his merit, based off of his character, based off of his ambitions.
They can't do that because today's society. I'm getting away from that terminology, modern. The women of today's society are so used to social media, reality TV, you know, still holding on to that Disney narrative of fairy tale living, that they don't see the forest from the trees. So it's hard for them to really do that and look for a man just on the strength of merit. They want to do it because they want to come up and be like the Joneses. They don't want to get it from the mud. They don't want to get it from the black bottom. They don't want to get it from none of that shit. They already want it, already handed to them on a silver platter, like they was actually born with a spoon in their mouth, and 99.999999999% of them didn't grow up like that. But anyway, let's go.
Based off of his background, vet him properly. Vet him properly. Don't worship him. Don't base everything you need to know off of the person instead of the skin tone. They don't do that. And that's why you find situations like this. This is the reason why you find situations like this. See, black men were in the comment section telling her this guy looks off. Yes. Yes. Yes, there were black men in the comment section saying this guy looks off. It's in their eyes. It's in his eyes.
And like the old movie say in Scarface, Chico, the eyes never lie, Chico. The eyes never lie. The eyes are the seat of the soul. So if you see something in someone's eyes that's not right, you need to believe that shit. But because you're also wanting this soft girl life and being lazy and thinking that we in homesteader days, in today's times, You sadly mistaken, man. This ain't that, and that ain't this. Because 70 years ago, this shit wouldn't have even been. And yeah, he still would have got you, but he still would have did you like how this girl got did. And nothing would have happened. Just like how much you want to bet nothing's going to happen to this man. But anyway, let's go.
They were saying that. They literally were in the comment section saying that. And you know what she took it as? Jealous. We were jealous. Black men are jealous. You know why they were telling her this? Because they seen it happen so many times with the Brad worship. They constantly tell, they don't, even with all the vitriol that they have for us, black men are still out there trying to save them, trying to help them navigate through what we call life, trying to help them navigate through certain situations, even relationships that they have nothing to do with. They're trying to protect them, and still through it all, we get told to mind our business, right? Stay out of it. It has nothing to do with you. And black men are saying, okay, cool. But you demonizing us, they tend to not look at the red flags right in front of them. Oh, she was going in on us. Hold on. Let me show you another one. She was going in on us. So right here, right? A brother from the 305, right? A black man from the 305 from Miami, where she's from, found out that she was from Miami and tried to warn her. He said, hey, this guy, he looks a little off, man. Be careful out there. He didn't say nothing crazy. But this what she respond back. She responds back, ooh, brother, I see 305 in your bio. Let's talk about all the Miami men, not Brad. Right there. Look at her. She put right there, not Brad, beating their women still. When these things happen, the first thing they say is, where's the protection from black men? Where's the protection? What do you mean protection? What are you talking about? Black men stay trying to put you on, stay telling you, hey, stop choosing Brad just because of skin tone, skin color. And they continue to do it. And on top of that, they're open to any Brad. Any Brad is better than a productive black man. A Brad who's homeless has more stock in the game with her than a brother making 6 figures and up. A brother could be making 6 figures.
Definitely. Debbie Thomas, Debbie Hamilton, whatever it was, the black girl that was back in the 80s, an Olympian. She's with a Brad, living broke in a trailer infested with bed bugs. Debbie Thomas, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. If you want to correct me, you can Google it. Who was the black figure skater of the 80s in the Olympics that was a top that won gold? I believe I know her name is Debbie. I'm probably messing up, but I can almost believe that it's Debbie Thomas. She became a divestor, and now look at her. She's still around. You know, she old now, but she's living with a Brad in a trailer home, a RV that's bed bug infested. You know, but we're the problem. Okay, let's go. Hold on.
He could be in the top 5%. This Brad is homeless. He has more stock in the game with her. They'll talk down about brothers making 70 grand, 60 grand, and get with a Brad in a shizzy, a Brad that's in a shelter, and build him up. They'll see a Brad that's abusive. Like I said, I remember Chad Willer. When Chad Willer was arrested and we found out what he did, what did they say? They say, oh, black men can't say anything about this because they do it too. What? They do it too? So you mean to tell me they get a pass because you have some dudes out there that you chose doing that to you? So since those dudes would do that to you, right? If a dude would do that to you, if a black male would do that to you, Brad gets a walk, he gets a pass because a black male did it? How about they both foul? How about that? How about the dude that did that to you, the black male that did that to you was wrong, and how about the Brad that did that to you was wrong? How about that? How about both of them was wrong? No, Brad gets a pass because black males did it. So we're not even going to talk about that. We're not even going to bring it up. We're not even going to talk. We're not even going to bring awareness to it. We rather just keep talking about you. That is dangerous for them because stuff like this happen when you ignore Brad's behavior. When you see red flags in that Brad and you ignore it because you have so much disdain for us because you was taught that from these older Keishas, you was taught that, Brad ends up getting through customs with his behavior. He gets through customs. You know why things like this will continue to happen? Because Keisha will look at what's happening with them, right? At this point, you can't ignore it. They will look at
Yo, shout out, Eric question mark for coming on in. I ain't seen you in the chat for a while, but man, we compacting this shit because, like I said, if you go back to the replay on this, I got really real as far as what's going on, and this is what's really troubling me about the black community. How we have such double standards within the ranks within men and women. We was telling this woman we wasn't feeling it. After this shit didn't happen, we wasn't even dancing on this woman's grave, but it is so many times that these women have danced on men's graves in our community that didn't deserve it. That didn't deserve it. They want to live a better life too. They wanted to have something different too. They wanted to get out of the rat community too. They wanted what they felt was fit, feminine, friendly, and submissive as well. Because a lot of black women don't know how to do that. A lot of black women wasn't taught to do that. And I ain't saying all black men know how to be the right man in a dynamic of a relationship. But we don't wish harm and demise on our people, man, like how black women do. And this is the problem that I have. Like, how dare you? And so don't get mad that men are not angry behind it. We told you. I've already told motherfuckers. I've already said my beliefs with this. When I feel a Brad is dating a Keisha, that he's only doing it because he, in the back of his mind, he feel like he fucking a slave. I've always felt that way. Well, man, what about you black men for dating Becky? We getting back at the slave master, motherfucker. Do you know the history of what they used to do to us in history? For even having them look at us, or we look at a white woman the wrong way, what they would do to us? Y'all forget history. See, when you forget history, you condemn to repeat it. But anyway, let's go.
Look at what's happening with them and won't speak about it. They won't say anything about it. They'll report on the story, but they won't report on the root, the cause of these stories. They won't report on the Brad worship. They won't say, hey, stop choosing these Brads just off the strength that it's a Brad. Stop choosing them like that. Why don't you vet them? Stop worrying about black men. Stop talking negative about them because you're with a Brad. Therefore, if you're not dealing with black men anymore and you with a Brad, why are you talking negative about them while you're dating and ignoring the red flags of this Brad? They don't talk like that. They won't convey this message to them. They won't try to, speak some sense into them in order to help them navigate through these relationships that are possibly dangerous for them to get out of them. No, they won't. They won't talk to them. They'll just keep banging on us. They'll tell us to mind our business. They'll tell us we're jealous. They'll tell us, oh, we're just mad because they done leveled up. They'll tell us all this and ignore the Brad that they're with and his strange and wicked behavior. They will look at us. They will call us names, get online and tell their followers, right? This is the best way to go. Leave those dusties, you know the language they use for us. Leave the dusties alone. But we'll ignore Brad's dusty behavior. And this is the reason why this will continue to happen, because they will not look at it for what it is and warn each other about the dangers of dealing with Brads just off the strength of him being a Brad. They will not look at it and say that. The Brad worship is strong. They will not, I'm telling you, they will not look at what is happening and say, you know what, let's have a sit down, let's talk about these things and leave black men out of it. Leave us out of it. Leave us out of it. Have your talks and figure out ways to keep yourself safe. No, they'll keep banging on us. And they'll keep saying, oh, black men do this, black men do that. She literally was talking about other black men and what they may or may not have been doing while she was in a relationship with this dude. And now she's gone. And you know what? Her family members saw what she was doing, saw what type of post she was making, and didn't check it. Her family members didn't check it. Her mothers didn't check it. Her sisters, her aunts, they didn't check.
And from what I found out, her mother's a Brad worshiper. Her mother always deals with them. So that's another thing. Another thing, she just posted on her platform not too long ago that she said that since the 3rd grade, she always wanted mixed babies. First off, you in 3rd grade. Why are you thinking about having mixed babies at what, 7, 8 years old? What the fuck is going on, man? And you wonder why the dysfunction in the black community is so heightened? It's because of bullshit like that. And it always starts at the home. It always begins at the home. It's always going to end in the home. So shout out to my man AC. If you want to see the rest of that, you can go ahead on and do that. It's some more information that's going on with this that I'm going to probably touch on Friday. But I'm gonna go ahead on and end this stream right now. Shout out to everybody tuned in tonight. Shout out to all my original IMB members that's networking with each other so we can get together with this upcoming picnic this summer, which will be our 12th year if you really want to look at it in retrospect. If we still was active, this would be our 12th year anniversary. But we're going to do a reunion. We're going to work that out, and we're going to do what we got to do. And I'm glad with that. I really love the support and what went on and how we're communicating with each other. So he said, I know, I know. I gotta get up and go to work in the morning, yo. Plus that I gotta make another run. Now you getting off the live early. Hey, if you want to see some shit, go into my archives. If you're bored and you want to watch some old shit, I got them 3-4 hour live streams going on, so it's all good. But man, shout out to everybody that tuned in, like, share, and subscribe, and definitely share the live stream. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to get up with the Black Bottom Broadcast, where we bring the real, have grown folks conversations and have a good time doing it. You know what I'm saying? Always used to say, God rest his soul. I want you to live as long as you want and never won't, as long as you live. Until next time, which is the best time, will be Friday. We are on.